The taste of one WWE Hall of Famer who looked the cell.
That's right, Tom, and let me tell you something. Many things help with their destinies in hand, and those destinies are changed for
2 days ago at WrestleMania, defeating the Beast Brock Lesnar. McIntyre, Byron, look how focused he seems, glancing
the cell, and Drew responded saying, "Thank you, Randy Orton, but I'm not
respecting this sadistic struggle." Wait a minute, Randy Orton!
McIntyre was ready for Orton.
And Joe, this has become commonplace.
Randy Orton, this is master strategy. He knows what he's doing.
He's this being the first Hell in a Cell match for Drew McIntyre. He
understood a sprint, Byron, and I believe that Randy Orton is ready to take him.
The match is not officially underway until both men are inside. Hurry!
You know Randy Orton plays by his own rules, and right now, Randy Orton...
Randy Orton on the outside! The cell, so this WWE Championship
between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton.
Will kick the crap out of you every time I see you, but look at how Randy...
Remember, Randy Orton has been in this position 7 times. Orton has
not missed a step here.
And McIntyre closing the door. And the official now
you belong to me. Orton, now you belong to me.
Right where these two left off this pay, Orton and McIntyre for the WWE title. And now here comes Orton right after McIntyre. Byron, you mentioned inside the cell.
Think about the battles that Randy Orton has had against the likes of the
considering the sneak attack by Orton moments ago. How does McIntyre...
That's what Randy Orton is hoping for. He's hoping to prey on those emotions, make him...
early, and there goes Orton to the outside.
It's barbaric how sadistic he can get against Orton.
The steal.
The unforgiving steal.
In the space.
That's...
Oh, and...
Tell me how it feels.
For the champion.
That's what I was talking about, Joe. Drew McIntyre's has a personal challenge to see how far he is willing to
match. No countouts, no disqualification. There's the cover and a kick out.
Breathing room, but Drew McIntyre says no.
It's just smart. It's smart by McIntyre.
Create space between he and the champion. Look at Matt into the cell.
Drew McIntyre is establishing his dominance.
Racking Randy Orton's spine.
And he's smiling inside Hell in a Cell.
I mean, he's much more... Move! Viper.
All of Hell in a Cell. It's unleashed the Scottish psychopath.
He said it himself. It's not just my title that's on the line.
Pleasure I detect on the champion's face.
Darn right it is.
Hey, Joe, you know McIntyre loves the face of Randy Orton.
Drew McIntyre wants to...
You wanted this.
What else does McIntyre have on his sleeve?
Whatever it is, it's not going to be good.
Orton evaded somehow, somewhere, inside the...
Randy Orton is definitely in survival mode here.
The ruthlessness of... Look at this. Thinking about a Claymore inside Hell in a Cell. Oh, and now look at this. The chair into the previously broken jaw.
That is a bullseye that is being exposed right now.
Orton pressing all his...
3 kicks to the skull in one night from Randy Orton.
Power is going to strike with the Claymore, and now going right after...
Cover for the title kick out.
Congratulations on Randy Orton's face.
And now inside Hell in a Cell confines that the Viper knows very well.
The scary part if you're Drew McIntyre, because now Orton has time to contemplate.
Broken jaw, and now look at this. Oh! Jaw first.
Pac has become very focused, and he has found his weakness.
For air. And Randy Orton, a man who has defeated countless, earned the respect of The Undertaker, the world's strongest man inside this.
Oh, what's this? Oh, no! Wait, did you hear that?
This is where the sadistic nature of Orton...
I know you can't see it right now. You want me to tell you what's going on? That's what I see.
As much as Randy Orton wants to win this matchup, to win his 14th.
Orton put McIntyre in the dark there just a few moments ago. The over assault in the dark, courtesy of the Legend Killer.
Clash of Champions. He thought he was done with Randy Orton. It was Orton who wanted
the self-acknowledged temper of the WWE champion against.
Has put him in this situation right here, Tom.
But this is what McIntyre wanted. He would. What that would do for McIntyre.
No.
Oh, so kiss. Oh, man, face first into the steel.
That was more of a
Into the eye. A trademark of the Apex Predator. Into the steel stairs.
McIntyre went shoulder.
Randy Orton has found his stride.
Surprised Drew McIntyre before both men even entered the set from Drew McIntyre, and now it gives Orton a chance to.
When it comes to Randy Orton, no plan survives contact.
We're seeing the experience factor, the comfort level that Randy.
And the champ.
Joe, I don't think it's enough. McIntyre is hurting.
McIntyre shot to the midsection of
Passion and the desire so many times.
And that thunder's rolling.
the WWE Championship kick out at 1.
To hang in there, always finding a way to baffle his opponent.
At him. How much does that rattle you?
Oh, it's beyond frustrating, especially when you're out here.
And the bishop. And Randy Orton was taking time to gloat, and McIntyre fired.
Drew McIntyre. Oh no!
Shot to the.
McIntyre responding in kind. But whatever Randy Orton said to Drew McIntyre only fired up more.
The resolve in the eyes.
McIntyre daring Orton. Get up. I want more.
Stagger. Shot to the midsection. What's he thinking about?
McIntyre is cooking now.
WWE Thunderdome.
A few moments away from doing so.
Orton gets out of the ring.
Oh, but there's no escape from McIntyre
in this matchup.
We've seen the same table that Randy Orton set up with
Orton through the table. Blown by McIntyre.
Orton through McIntyre.
Byron, you use the word clams and show that strategy of Randy Orton.
bit of strategy that Randy Orton has put forth, but he still cannot.
McIntyre trying to get into the head of.
Oh, a low blow courtesy of the ropes, and now has got his the cover to win the title and a kick out at 1-8.
Every time you think he might be done for, McIntyre proves.
These same kickouts rattled the. I got angrier and angrier.
Look, McIntyre is such a word. It could be a demeanor. McIntyre always finds a way to draw upon something. What? Oh
my God.
Oh no.
Hell in a Cell to get to Randy Orton.
What is Lord planning?
What?
I think
it's out of dodge.
It's obvious. Randy Orton. The door's unlocked.
Without smarting McIntyre.
And Joe, this has changed the game.
Change it.
One thing that has benefited. Oh, and McIntyre in pursuit of Orton.
That's the smartest strategy. Again, we don't know what Randy Orton was planning to do. Now,
remember, the decision has to happen inside the ring via pin.
Watch out!
Oh, and into the.
We've seen what kind of atrocities can occur outside of the Hell in. What the reason is.
Randy, come on, it's got to end in the ring. Get it in here.
Scanning the Hell in a Cell structure.
I don't like where he's scanning it. Oh, here we go.
Randy Orton has begun his ascent of Hell in a Cell. Those confines, Drew McIntyre wasn't back in.
I gotta agree with this. I mean, let's face it. Randy Orton was not having the best of luck in this. Oh, you better believe he does, Byron. Now the question is, does...
The ring, don't foul him up there, Drew. Come on.
McIntyre is answering the challenge of the Viper.
Mac.
Oh, and things are about to get exponentially far more
shattered careers. This treacherous cell on top of its roof in the past.
Yeah, Randy Orton plan.
And McIntyre, who has never gone to these heights, heel pipe.
Right now, it's McIntyre who is dropping bombs.
And Randy Orton reminding McIntyre of that fact.
Come over to the side there.
Again,
An opportunity again to strike to the leg of Drew McIntyre. Orton.
Oh, wait, where's Randy going? I mean,
Orton slowly McIntyre's following.
McIntyre.
Precarious position for champion and
This is what this rivalry has come to.
and they're not hanging by much up there.
To both these men.
I did not like this scene at all.
One.
McIntyre and Orton.
Now the champ's looking wobbly.
Oh, and McIntyre.
Oh, look at Orton trying to break the grip of McIntyre.
Guys, McIntyre.
Oh, no!
Drew McIntyre sets
The entire 200.
Randy Orton looks at his work, but the champ is down.
smile that came over the face of Randy Orton. Pride and the anger, Joe, of the WWE Champion situation.
And this is the cost of that loss of control, Tom. I believe Drew McIntyre's still moving.
There's blood coming out of the mouth of McIntyre. He might have.
Without a doubt, there's some bleeding going on with Drew McIntyre.
This is... How much more can the champ take?
It's pure instinct, Joe. Stand on his own. More than how far Randy Orton was willing to go.
Go back. He took it to this side. Oh, and down with McIntyre. McIntyre crashing hard through our announce desk. Advantage of this situation. Look at the WWE Champion. McIntyre is trying to drag himself back inside the set. Orton is helping McIntyre. He's trying to help McIntyre.
I mean, you hate to see a man like Drew McIntyre, a man who's come...
No mercy from Randy Orton. You know that, Joe. All Randy Orton wants is to put Drew McIntyre away and
Continue.
But Drew McIntyre trying to get himself back to his feet. For the backslide and a kick out. Hold on a second. Go!
off the Claymore.
This is the uncommon. These are the uncommon results.
Sends Orton out of the ring.
And again, now the key for Drew McIntyre.
Thought about it, and then bam, the Claymore.
Yeah, that was Drew McIntyre's best shot, but he still needs to get rid.
That Drew McIntyre is trying to will himself on to win
Inside the ring, the only place where the decision can happen in this match.
No, Drew McIntyre could have broken ribs right now.
All trying to retain his WWE Championship.
And again, thinking about that Claymore.
Oh, I think it's time we started the count.
Pain radiated to continue.
With his self-imposed to strike the legend killer.
Oh, RKO! RKO! Cover! WWE Champion!
And the new Randy Orton!
Everything in his soul, but it just wasn't enough. Champion in Randy Orton.
I mean, what could be a champion?
Not end. Our conflict would not conclude and just accomplished his mission.
Randy Orton is now tied Triple H for the second most. Crashed and burned through our announce desk, courtesy of Randy Orton. Then back his letters and all of sports entertainment. RKO.
From going through our announce desk, whatever internal injuries he
McIntyre back up to his feet.
physical pain McIntyre is in. You gotta believe. Randy Orton as your new WWE champion.
Ordinary moments. Drew McIntyre sees what is a new WWE champion.